It's your daddy. I've had this insane pain in my lower back, and I haven't been able to figure out what the fuck it is. I did the one thing that you should never do when you have a Twitter following of more than like 1,000 people, and say, hey, my back hurts. Does anybody know what this could be? And you know what? Honestly, it wasn't that bad. I think I got a lot of really, really good responses. A lot of responses that felt like genuinely like, hey, you know, like, let me hear more symptoms. Like, you're probably not pregnant. So let's figure this out. And I really appreciated it for the most part. But most of the time, I have this really, really hard time with opening up about things like this to like my online audience. And you know, it's not because it's like, oh, well, it's none of your business. You can blah, 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 blah. It's like, I like to talk to you guys. I like to open up to you guys. You know what I mean? And it's not like, I don't know, sometimes it is cool to like talk about this shit. And then if somebody else has like similar experience, it's like everyone's fucking helped in that situation. I think I felt a little bit too close-minded about it. And I don't know, I'm sure I'll still hear for the next fucking 6 months people coming to my chat being like, what's wrong? How's your back doing? How's it? Did your broken thumb heal? How's their hand that you broke 10 years ago? What's up, Epical? Too blumpy today, Dad? God damn it, dude. Why? What? Too fucking what? Too what? What's too blumpy? I don't know. Cole, thanks for... The best advice I got on Twitter was really just go fucking get it checked out, you know? And there's so much of myself, like I wasn't nervous about checking it out because I was like afraid, like, oh no, I don't know what it's gonna be or whatever. I just had a really strong feeling that, you know, based on what I had read, if I wasn't shitting blood or pissing blood or vomiting or had a fever or felt anything other than my back just fucking hurts, they were going to be like, oh, well, it's not internal, so you're good. And they pretty much did that, you know what I mean? So I went in. I was just like, fuck it, you know what? I'm not going to wait any longer. Like, so I'm just going to go in. Because I went on my my doctor's page and I was just like, hi, I'd like to schedule an appointment for my back that hurts really bad right now. And they're like, okay, yeah, we can see you November 14th. And I'm like, fuck you. Just fuck you. Just, what? Pretty much what they said was it was most likely a really, really deep muscle layer that was just all fucked up from something. I was really worried it would be like fucking like kidney stones or whatever, and then I'd have to fucking, I was so afraid I'd have to do like a fucking subathon that like every sub I get I have to not push the kidney stone out of my body for 5 more seconds, or do every time I get a sub I have to give it a good old fashioned fucking push, you know? Well, it's I'm sure, like, you know, I mean, COVID's not gone, and then we have monkeypox, and then what you have when you have all of these hype ass fucking, you know, diseases and shit is everybody wants to get a thing with their doctor to see if they have the thing that the news is telling them that they might have. Yeah, they legitimately terrify me. I've never had one, and knock on fucking wood, I really hope I don't ever get one. Let's fucking go. That's a gold. That's our first fucking split of the day. That's our first fucking split of the month. It's a fucking gold. Let's go. If you remove the kidneys and got them to explode, are you cosplaying Bomberman? Yes. Yeah, as soon as like I felt like, so I originally thought it was like my back all fucked up because I'm an old geezer. I had my personal trainer come over and we were gonna do workouts and shit, but like I literally couldn't. I was just in so much pain. And so she was just like, hey, do you have like a massage gun? And I was like, kinda, like I don't have like one of those like high fucking tech ones that the chiropractors have or whatever. I kind of just let her go at it, you know? And like what was weird is like no matter how hard she pushed into it, like it wasn't hitting the point where the pain like felt like it was originating from. Like it all hurt a lot, but like it didn't feel like it, like I could feel like where the pain was, and it was like it was still deeper than that. So like she was just like, yeah, I mean that's probably like an organ thing, like you got something in there and it's all fucked up. And I'm like, okay. So I went through the whole week thinking that I had like, well, you know, you fucking go on WebMD and it's like, oh, you definitely have kidney cancer, you definitely have ass cancer, you definitely have fucking whatever, and kind of just like going through like, oh no, it's not this, oh, it might be this. But most of everything that people on Twitter were saying and what I was reading was, if you feel what I feel currently on the right side, it could mean a whole host of things. But it happened, if it's on the left side, which it did, I don't know what it is. Because if it's on the right, it could be your appendix, your gallbladder, just all sorts of shit. Somebody on Twitter was like, yeah, I had gallstones or whatever, but even though gallbladder's on the right, I felt it on the left. It's like sometimes the body just be like that. And I mean, I definitely know my body is a little bit whacked. You can comment on the tweet because I wouldn't be able to provide anything easier than get better. Hey, that's, I mean, I think a good old get better is nice. It's a nice testament. Or sentiment, not testament. I think more people need to be okay with, you know, like, not just like saying thoughts and prayers to literally fucking everything, but like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a point at which sometimes somebody just wants to fucking have somebody tell them, yeah, man, that fucking sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. It's more abdominal. Yeah, like, it's not quite my, like, I mean, it's kind of, I mean, everything in there is abdomen, right? I'll get better when you could get exactly. Gallbladder pain can go in the back. Yeah, so my pain is in the back, but it's frustrating because like I feel like I've usually been pretty lucky when it comes to like weird shit. Like I've never had appendicitis. I don't know, like shit that's very common that people need to get like surgery for because their body just fucking sucks. Sounds unpleasant. I'm sure Christian probably knows more about it than I do, but I went to urgent care and they were just like, yeah, so like you've got your back muscles and then you've got another layer of muscles under the back muscles down there and then another layer of muscles under that layer of muscles, and it could just be that one. And then they said, do you want a shot of ibuprofen? not whatever the fuck it's called. They have like that anti-inflammatory that's a shot, and they were like, you know, we can give you some fucking, you know, anti-inflammatory that you just take by pill, or we can give you a shot. It'll work really way faster. And I'm like, you know what? I don't really think I need it. It was called Toradol. Thank you, Jacob. Yeah, I got Toradol. I didn't even know they could fucking shoot you up with anti-inflammatory. So I was just like, you know what? I would just fucking do it. You know, like it'd be good to know like how this feels. And it didn't really. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a pulled muscle. Maybe just like a pulled muscle's like so far deep inside. But yeah, I don't know. There was part of me that was just like FOMO thing of like, I don't know. I wanted to know what it was like to get a shot of fucking ibuprofen to the asshole. So they did that, and it was nice because it's like it was actually like kind of like located to the place where the pain was, so that was nice. And also I was going to my tattoo appointment right afterwards, so and I was planning on getting like, you know, being there for like fucking 8 hours again and getting another piece for my arm, and super excited to show you guys the design. It looks amazing. But I got there and it turns out my tattoo artist had just had a root canal done, and he was like, dude, I can't even fucking focus, man, we might have to reschedule. And I'm like, dude, I literally like I can't sit for too long. My fucking back. Was it effective? It was, I mean, I think so. It's hard to say because I feel like my body kind of just starts drowning pain out, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like if I have a constant pain, I'll stop feeling the pain until I pay attention to it. I think I'm really good at just like fucking dissociating from it. Get the body to stop the pain. Yeah. Last night I had to take a fucking Epsom salt enema. Not really, I just took a bath, but that's next. The enema is definitely next. Last weekend, not this weekend, I was hanging out with my buddy Lyle up in LA, and I was sleeping on his couch, and that kind of seemed to exacerbate it. Like I felt like I might just now be too old to sleep on people's couches, you know, and that's just how it be. It's weird that sleeping on a couch would fuck me up for as long as it did. And for like, it was bad. Like I remember it got to the point where like I was sitting like trying to mix a song and I literally couldn't sit anymore. I had to just like lay down face first on the carpet because it just hurt so fucking bad. And that was kind of the point where I'm like, okay, yeah, I think this is what severe pain is. I think that's what I think this is what they call the severe one. Could it be your mattress? Well, again, I just said I was sleeping on the couch. I just have to sleep and get physically tired week over time. Yeah, I mean, our bodies like adapt like to fucking everything. So that was last weekend is when that pain started hurting. It got that bad probably Wednesday night. So then Thursday morning I went to the urgent care and they were like, "Lol, IDK, take these pain meds." They said lol IDK because they were like, okay, yeah, that could be a whole host of other things, but you would definitely be seeing other symptoms. Like you would definitely be like fucking pissing out of your dick and shitting out of your face. There'd be something more going on. If it was like appendicitis, if it was like some kind of kidney thing. Could be a fucking kidney stone, but I don't know. It doesn't really seem like it. But I guess I'll find out when I'm firing a fucking kidney stone out of my urethra. I'll let you know how that goes. Physical therapy for a year, yeah. When I got my cast off for my thumb, they actually recommended I don't do physical therapy, mostly because it was just like, your flexibility like coming out of this is insane. Like, and the fact that you play guitar, like you're just naturally gonna do all the things that like, you know, like physical therapy would try to. Are you fucking kidding me? You know, fuck that. Wouldn't it be nice if I wasn't older and my fucking back didn't hurt so bad? Sucking on a dick.